In this video, we'll be taking a look at two MLB games happening on April 15, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these two MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Atlanta Braves versus Kansas City Royals. Both the Atlanta Braves and the Kansas City Royals polished off their last series with a winning effort on Wednesday. On Saturday, in Kansas City's Kauffman Stadium, these teams will battle for a second time, weather pending. These two clubs have completely different expectations for this season, but a long year can create wacky results. If the rain goes away, this game will create a story of its own. The Atlanta Braves have scored 22 runs in their last 3 games and 4 or more runs in 9 of their last 11 games. The Braves are 10-1 this season when scoring 4 or more runs. Ronald Acuna Jr. leads the Braves with 23 hits and 11 RBI, while Austin Riley and Matt Olson have combined for 34 hits and 22 RBI. Bryce Elder gets the ball, and he is 1-0 with a 0 earned run average and 13 strikeouts this season. This will be Elder's first career game against the Royals. The Kansas City Royals have scored 18 runs in their last 3 games and 3 or fewer runs in 7 of their last 10 games. The Royals are 1-8 this season when scoring 3 or fewer runs. Bobby Witt Jr. leads the Royals with 14 hits and 6 RBI, while Vinny Pasquantino and Salvador Perez have combined for 23 hits and 10 RBI. Chris Bubic gets the ball, and he is 0-1 with a 1.64 earned run average and 13 strikeouts this season. This will be Bubic's first career game against the Braves. The Braves are 27-10 in their last 37 Saturday games and 88-41 in their last 129 overall. The Royals are 1-6 in their last 7 home games and 4-11 in their last 15 overall. The over is 4-0 in Braves' last 4 overall. The over is 4-1 in Royals' last 5 overall. The Braves are 1-4 in the last 5 meetings. Looking at the reliever earned run average this season, there is a huge difference between these teams, as Atlanta is 7th in the sport with a 3.17 bullpen earned run average, while Kansas City is 26th with a 5.65 reliever earned run average thus far. Hitting home runs are critical, as the Braves are 7th in the sport with 24.53 at-bats per home run this year, while the Royals are 24th with 36.58 at-bats between homers for them. Chris Bubic is off to a very strong start and would be worth a look in the underdog role if the Royals could find some sort of offense. The Royals have scored 3 or fewer runs in 9 of their first 14 games, and that's just not going to get it done, especially against a team as balanced and explosive as the Braves. Price is reasonable, so the Atlanta Braves money line is our full game side pick. It's impossible to put faith in Kansas City's offense to score more than 2 runs, and considering Bryce Elder's body of work, 2 may be generous. Chris Bubic will have to work hard to navigate this lineup, but with how he's fared thus far, he may mitigate the damage effectively. Kansas City's bullpen may pose a problem late in the game, but with the rain, the ball should have a harder time carrying. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Los Angeles Angels versus Boston Red Sox. It's a stacked Saturday in baseball, as all 30 teams are set to take the field. One of the more intriguing matchups on the slate sees the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Boston Red Sox. Los Angeles comes into this one at 7-6, while Boston is currently 6-8. Los Angeles is 4-1 in their last 5 road games and 7-23 in their last 30 games against the American League East, while the over is 6-2 in their last 8 road games against a team with a right-handed starter. Boston is 9-4 in their last 13 home games and 1-4 in their last 5 games overall, while the over is 10-4 in their last 14 games overall. Another day, another left-handed pitcher to contend with. Saturday will be the 3rd consecutive game the Red Sox have faced a lefty, after facing Tampa's Jeffrey Springs on Thursday and Anaheim's Patrick Sandoval on Friday. The Red Sox have a high strikeout rate against left-handers this season, but have a higher OBP and OPS against lefties than righties. They're also facing an older left-hander who will will likely turn the ball over to a mediocre bullpen after 5 or 6 innings at most. At home, on a Saturday, I like the Red Sox, who are 4-0 in their last 4 home games versus a left-handed starter, to score at least a couple against Anderson and potentially break the game open against Los Angeles' untrustworthy pen. The Angels have not fared well versus right-handed pitching in 2023, as their hitting .213 with a .317 OBP and a .678 OPS. That's significantly worse than their splits versus left-handers. Pivetta looked good in his previous start against the game's hottest club and should carry over the momentum he created with that performance into Saturday's start. The Red Sox won the first game of this series, and they are going to find the success again in this game. Pivetta has looked good to start the season, and he's going to lock down again in this game. The Angels are going to score only 2 or 3 runs, and the Red Sox are going to get the job done. So the Boston Red Sox money line is our full game side pick. Boston has been mediocre against lefties, and Anaheim has been underperforming against righties, which could result in a low-scoring total over the first 5 innings. From there, it's possible either or both teams could expose the other's bullpen, but I don't expect the scoring to get so high that the total hits double-digit runs. With Pivetta coming off a solid outing against Tampa and Anderson likely for 5+ Ks, 9.5 seems like a high run total for this pitching matchup. The under is also 9 to 3 to 2 in the last 14 meetings between these clubs. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Arizona Diamondbacks versus Miami Marlins. As we enter our 3rd Saturday of the young 2023 season, we have yet another great day of springtime baseball. One matchup that stands out is between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Miami Marlins. The Diamondbacks enter play on Saturday at 8-6, while the Marlins take a 7-7 record into this one. Miami enters this one as a slight favorite, but let's break it all down below. Arizona is 5-2 in their last 7 games overall and 48-104 in their last 152 road games, while the under is 3-1 in their last 5 Game 2 matchups. Miami is 3-13 in their last 16 Saturday games and 11-25 in their last 36 games following a win, while the under is 4-1 in their last 7 home games. Arizona's been a nice surprise out of the gate, and even though it's a full 162-game schedule, it's still important to get off to a strong start. Miami's done decently well themselves, but there's always the concern that the Marlins just don't score, and last I checked, you have to score runs to win baseball games. The Diamondbacks' offense has really come to life as of late, and they should be able to take care of the overachieving Marlins, the only .500 or better team with a run differential worse than -7. If the Nings again, despite Ryan Nelson starting the season on just a so-so note, he should be able to take the Diamondbacks far enough to get the win if they can score some runs in support of him, which early season offensive leader Josh Rojas and top prospect Corbin Carroll should be able to provide. So the Arizona Diamondbacks money line is our full game side pick. The Diamondbacks' offense has really come to life of late, averaging just about 8 runs per game over their last 5 wins. The Marlins' offense, while still not great, has picked it up over the last week as well. With both starting pitchers not exactly bringing elite stuff to the table to begin the year, we should see a fairly high-scoring affair in this one. Ryan Nelson has a 4.91 earned run average to open the season, while Braxton Garrett has posted a 4.7 earned run average so far. Neither bullpen has looked great so far either, so there is still strong potential for more scoring once the starters are out of the game. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.